The two sharing the mound tonight in Los Angeles. Let's go. Remember when we were kids, Robert? You'd get the paper tickets to go to the game, Case and DeRo, and it was the starting pitchers on the paper. I remember getting it for the Dark Knight.
It was also on the marquee out in front of the Astrodome.
Yes.
Tom Seaver versus Nolan Ryan. You know, something like that. And this is the level of pitching, starting pitching matchup we have tonight.
All right, let's get into it, Case.
Oh, man.
I got a lifetime 302 career hitter with me.
Let's get it.
We're facing two of the nastiest sons of guns in the game. We got to come up with a game plan.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible.
I'm ready.
Hey, all kidding aside, Skenes, we will dive into Skenes first. Yamamoto coming over, Andrew Friedman. I know people are going to say just a variety of riches by the Dodgers. They gave him $325 million, kind of assimilated in. This dude has been unhittable in the better part of 2025. Every start out, it's 98. We'll get into it. It's devastating split.
That devastating split has been the equalizer. Because when you can throw that upper rail heater at 98, 100, and you have to respect that split as a hitter, you got a real problem on your hands.
All right, let's try and give the Pirates and the Dodgers. I don't think Freddie Freeman needs my tutelage on how to hit. He's going to shoot something up the middle the other way, but let's appease him anyway. So I want to dive in. Give me some good green fly, Bader, and let's get into this. And then bring up the fact, like Lauren said, not only do they lead the odds makers in winning the potential NL Cy Young, but the numbers just support them being just incredible in the early part of the season. I'll actually make the point that I think Skenes throws almost too many pitches at times and just mean on. Give me a C-note, slider, splinker, and be done with it. The cutter and the two-seamer. Bring up the first board before we get into their windup. Pitcher comparisons since the start of 2024. ERA, Skenes is second with a 2.14. Yamamoto 2.50. He's fourth. Fielding independent pitching, you know what that is.
Yep.
Things you can control, right?
A lot of punch-outs.
Walks, punchies, homers. Second and third. And strikeout percentage, Skenes is fifth. Yamamoto seventh. Minimum 110 innings pitched. Two different variations of a windup. Give me Skenes. Side angle, please. He's kind of a short armor. Gets it right to the top. Good extension. And just dominant, where Yamamoto's almost that hybrid coming at you.
Yeah.
We'll get into that as well. Case, this is a Carlos Santana at bat this year. It's 98 in, 98 in, 94 splinker, 94 splinker. Pause after this. Run this, and then we'll pause after this pitch. That's the nasty splinker
look at
right
that
there.
rotation. It
Pause.
Like
2-2. You've seen 2 98s in, 2 98s in. Two splinkers.
Yeah.
What are you on? Can you come off the heater versus a guy like this?
You've got to stay on the heater. Your only chance against a guy like Paul Skenes is stay on the heater.
You never come off it?
I don't ever come off it with this guy. Are you nuts?
Usage.
I don't ever come off it.
Even when you see a pitch usage like this, four-seam fastball versus left-handers, 43% of the time. Splinker, almost 30. So do you just tell yourself, 71% of the time, I'm getting either a four-seamer or a splinker?
Yeah,
I'm eliminating everything
and
else.
Everything's hard. I gotta stay with hard. So four-seamer, two-seamer, splinker, that's what he's going to do most. If he hits me with a nasty sweeper or slider or a changeup, I'm done. Anyhow. So I gotta play the odds. I'm staying hard on you, and I'm trying to stay up.
And versus a right-hander, I mean, he's throwing the kitchen sink at. It's not too much to eliminate. He'd be just an absolute nightmare. So when we get back in, remember, 2 98s in, two splinkers.
Yeah.
You're telling me you're on the gas.
He's hitting me with another splinker right here.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. That's what I'm saying, dude. Pause for a second. I'm going to pause, just like DeRo would say. My mom, Joan Casey from Long Island, New York. You know, at the end of the day, that's what it is right there. You got 98 in, 2-0. Okay, good. I'm sitting good. I'm 2-0. I'm count leverage. I'm count high.
Yeah.
Here I go. I'm now on the heater. Guess what? That splinker is such a difference maker because the deception of a hitter with that splinker.
Were you able to shut it down? No, like, I'm on the heater. That's not a heater.
No, dude. I got 0.4 seconds to know, is it a fastball, split, curveball? I'm just on something that's got some gas on it.
Yeah.
The problem with the splinker is, for a hitter, that still has gas on it. That's 94 with tilt. So you can see Santana, when he goes to swing, that thing runs last second, bam. The best pitchers are great within this last 3 feet.
Yes.
My vision goes fastball, and he goes, no, it's not. It's a splinker, boom,
What
boom.
did Jack McKeon used to say to you all the time?
I remember facing Hideo Nomo in L.A., Nomo used to throw from that high arm slot.
Yeah.
It'd be right down the middle, about 55 feet. I'm like, oh, man, right on this pitch. I'm about to hammer this in the gap. And the thing would just start elevator shaft to me. I'm like, oh. And I could just swing like that. I remember coming back to the dugout. 2 punch outs, first 2 bats. Jack McKeon grabs me, I'm a young kid. He goes, hey, Case, he goes, when that split finger comes in here, just lay off. And I go, are you serious, Jack?
Really,
Here you go, Jack. Jack, take that.
Here you go. You think I'm not trying to do that? All right, keep it going. James Wood. That's like my dad. Why do you swing at a slider in the dirt for 35 straight years? Because I don't know it's a slider in the dirt, Dad. Just sit on the couch and watch me punch out. 98 away. James Wood, 2-2. Splinker down. This is the equalizer, 99, top of the zone. Pause this real quick because I want to get into, Devin, can you bring up what they do with 2 strikes? How they attack?
Changing eye levels right there, too.
I thought this was interesting, right? You want to know what a guy's going to go to with 2 strikes to put you away with runners in scoring position. And this kind of plays the point. As much as Paul Skenes wants to be that thinking man's pitcher and show you a vast variety of weapons, when it's on the line, he's throwing you 98 or 100 top of the zone.
Right.
Yamamoto, that split finger is the equalizer.
The equalizer. And I also, really quick, when a guy has a good split finger like both of these guys do, I don't know about you, D-Ro, but for me, it puts you on the defensive a little bit because that thought of being embarrassed a little bit, lays in there, and so that's why sometimes you see those swings, you're like, man, that's a terrible swing.
So and we're going to get it back into Yamamoto, we'll get there eventually. I would eliminate sides of the field. I would just give up halves of the plate knowing I wasn't going to do anything anyway. So a guy like Yamamoto is throwing 98 with a split, right? So I just got to cover down and I got to decipher it. So pause this for me. If I was facing this guy and I'm a right-handed hitter, I would be eliminating pull side unless I get count leverage and I try and take a flyer. There's 2 runs on and I want to go 3-run biscuit. I would just almost tell myself, I am going to get jammed by the heater to not get embarrassed by the split.
I like that.
And try and take the heater, boom, that way.
I like that.
So
and get your vision up.
Yeah.
You've got to try to get your vision a little higher than you normally would. You want to push that fastball up, hoping that he hangs a split.
No doubt. Run this. He's been dominant all year. They asked a question the other day. This Bryce Harper, 95 top of the zone, backdoor breaking ball to get the count to 1-1. Top of the zone again at 96. I'm sitting here, he's 3-1. He gives him a bow and arrow heater. Pause this. 3-1 count leverage to one of the best hitters in the game. He gives it to him, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there 3-2. Split?
Split?
Run it.
He doesn't want to throw 2 of them, does he? There it is again. Dude, he's got a good enough heater to challenge. That's the thing. That's what's nasty. That's what's nasty about him. He has a good enough heater to challenge. Oh, 3-1, 3-2. Here you go. Hit it if you can. And those are painted away, too. They're not like cookies middle in.
2-1 count right here. That little flipper breaking ball.
Look at that difference, though. 97 to 77. 97 to 77. And then here comes that little slider split. Boom. And then paint down and away at the knees. Kyle Tucker goes, what do you want? What do you want? How we doing? Boom. See ya.
I love this Marcus Semien. This is like perfection. Heater away, 0-1. Now I get you to foul off a heater. This is the one, then he split, strikeout. You're walking back, you're Marcus Semien. You're like, oh, my God.
Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good night right there.
Exactly what he was trying to do to me. Stands right in the middle of the rubber, which I think is interesting. Doesn't give you any kind of differing look. He's actually got a little tighter pitch arsenal than Skenes. Skenes shows you almost more. He's sitting there 4-seam split to left-hander.
Well, you know you're going 4-seam split curveball.
He's not putting you away with. He's not he doesn't throw this.
No, but you know what? It gives you the deception to your eyes. All he wants to do is show that to you. But obviously it's pretty nasty. He wants to show you that curveball 20 miles an hour less than the heater.
I just wanted to take people inside. Case wanted the best to do it. And when you're facing these guys, if you think you're just showing up to the yard and knocking a donut off your bat, you're going 0 for 4 with 3 punches. That's what's happening. So you better come up with a game plan. And that's, I mean, we would talk on the bench, like facing these guys. What are you thinking? How are we going to attack this?
You're in for a dogfight against these guys. And you know, when I face guys like this, or, you know, Roy Halladay or Randy Johnson, you're trying to have one clean it back. Because you might not get one pitch to hit against these guys if they're on. And I think the biggest thing, the last point I'll make, is when they do give you a pitch, and they will at some point maybe give you one, you got to be on it. You can't foul it off.